Mod sleds. We've been getting asked a lot of questions about the sleds we have on our intro to our YouTube channel. So we thought today's video I'd explain what I've got. So this one's for you, Cole, you little prick. This is based on a 98 Summit X. So it's old school. I'm an old school guy if you haven't figured that out by now. So anyways, I started with this sled. I came up with an idea. I actually built the sled around the motor. So I approached Ken at Mountain Magic. I had this idea, I had this motor, and I wanted to build this sled. He thought I was crazy, but we built it. He built it for me anyways. He came up with some really good ideas. I came up with some good ideas. We put it all together, and this is what we got. So, starting on the goods, the motor. The motor's a cat base, old school, 900 cat base, EFI. It's a Brent Linderman motor. It's got PSI cylinders on it that have been massaged for turbocharging. So I've got that in here. It's a 1200. It's got a cat primary with a 911 cover on it. That's it. Nothing too fancy. I'm running a team secondary on this one right now. Haven't quite got the Paragon tuned yet, like on some of the photos I had, but it's coming. I got some helixes made. I'm going to get it to work. I got CPC, Cutler Racing throttle bodies, 50mm throttle bodies with dual injectors. I have a CPC blow-off valve. I made my own pipe out of a 1000M. And the big ticket for this thing was the chain case. Ken at Mountain Magic came up with the chain case idea. He welded two Skidoo chain cases together, which has been done in the past. Lengthened chain cases, but not like this one. This one's got two tensioners in it, which makes it quite a bit more reliable. As you can see in the pictures, it looks pretty cool. I'm not too sure if it's the most expensive chain case out there, but it cost me over $4 grand to get that built, which makes this drop and roll quite outstanding. It's probably one of the best drop and rolls I've ever seen. So as you guys can see, all three of these drive shafts line up. The crankshaft on the motor, the jack shaft, and the drive shaft are almost perfectly aligned, which is almost like a drag chassis in the mountains, which will keep the front end down and keep you in control. That's what you call a serious drop and roll. All I could find was a Skidoo flap with yellow lettering. It drove me crazy. I hated it. Kind of sucked. So I just took a paint marker and painted it black. It looks okay, I think. Don't you? We got a Garrett GT3076R turbo on it with a 60mm wheel. It's a little leggy, but I'm working on that with the clutching. It spools up good. I'm only running at about 10 to 12 pounds right now. But Brent assures me this motor is good for 25 pounds. He had dual pipes and 2 stages of NOS on it, drag racing. He was trying to get 500 to 600 horse out of it. He never got that far, so who knows what it's good for. He figures it's still good for 500 at least. Where I think it's right around 300 right now, 320. Everything else is Mountain Magic done. We have a Nextex rails, which Mountain Magic designed. They're carbon fiber. Springs in this sled are all titanium. Shafts are all aluminum. They're all gun drilled. The shocks are Fox shocks, of course. Tunnel's aluminum. I went with a 2.5 inch 174 on here because pretty tough to keep a 3-inch track together at 100 miles an hour. That's what this track spins at. She boogies. The only big problem I had with this sled was getting enough electrical power to run everything. Oil pump, fuel pump, all the electronics, because the old ECUs don't have enough juice. The stator in this sled does not have enough juice. I couldn't get anybody to build me one bigger. So I did have to go with a battery on this sled, which I really didn't like. So that took a little bit, learning all the electrical stuff. And then I also, to control all this, I had an old Boondocker box that really didn't work that good. So we had Boondocker build us a box just for this snowmobile, which I thought was pretty cool. It's working good. It's just the operator is not well educated on the box, let's say. But I'm learning. We're still waiting for snow in the mountains. I don't have any good videos on it yet. But this winter, with the help of my little bro running the cameras, we're going to get some really good footage of this thing climbing some chutes and doing some ripping, hopefully in the mountains. Stay tuned for some good videos. And please subscribe to our channel so you can get those cool videos.